It's the new year. Well, last of the new old year edition of the Face Off Hockey Show. We'll talk maybe World Juniors. We'll talk maybe some Christmas stuff. We'll definitely talk greatest 100 jerseys. And boy, howdy, does Steve Simmons know how to capitalize on some bullshit. All that and more. It's Face Off Hockey Show right now.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Choose your command. You have chosen
the Face Off Hockey Show.
I mean, hockey is my life. I've got on hockey underwear right now.
The Face Off Hockey Show. With Scotty Waz. Sean O.
A breakaway. Big shooting guard. There we go.
And the P-Boys, Johnny and Mark with the C.
Yeah, baby.
You believe it not? Oh, yes!
Here's your host for the Face Off Hockey Show, Scotty Waz.
How are you guys doing? Welcome. It's Face Off Hockey Show. Last show of 2017. As I put out the tweet. Welcome. We are here. Who knew 2017 would come by in a flash? Now it's
like
gone.
a wrecking ball.
Exactly, like Miley Cyrus on a wrecking ball.
I'd actually be okay with that.
I wouldn't be. It is what it is. I'd be fine with it.
Yeah. Wouldn't kick you out of bed for eating crack.
Well, no, of course not. Get tested first. But that's Johnny P. I'm Scotty Waz. No Mark with a C tonight. He is in holiday mode with the kids and the family. Holidays is about family. I don't care too much for mine, so that's why I'm here. Johnny cares a lot about his, but they need space from him.
That's true.
So there we are. We'll have Lyle Richardson later. It's going to be a fun show. We didn't have hockey for 4 days, so there's not going to be much to talk about. We'll talk about our Patreon pick, which is, I think, the Patreon pick of the week could be the greatest one. It was a landslide. Crazy bullshit on NHLshop.com. We'll talk about that, I'm sure. And if you want to be on the Patreon, you can go to patreon.com/faceoffhockeyshow. You can be like our tons and tons and tons of people. By tons, I mean the people I'm going to list here, like Rob, Damon, Mark, Trista, Ethan, Chris, Mitch, Angela, and Sean, who have contributed to the Patreon to help fund us, make fun for you when we do these podcasts and extra stuff. Although our monthly one, because of the holidays, is going to be a little later than usual, so we can get everybody on board for this. So, but go to patreon.com/faceoffhockeyshow for more there. Johnny, did you have a Merry Christmas?
I did. Christmas was good. We went to Mark's house and saw the boy. And
did they go all out for the first Christmas?
Hudson had a lot of stuff. Breathing apparently is optional again. But yeah, Hudson was awesome. I got him some of those big like children's blocks that are like Legos but like really big. He made a giraffe. It was amazing.
Awesome.
3-month-old.
Amazing. That's
put together.
It's the engineering gene he got from Mark.
Has to be. Kid can't even like grasp anything yet. Putting together Legos. But yeah, all in all, good. BG&E decided that they wanted to give me a new smart thermostat. So that's coming in February.
Those Nest things, I guess it is.
Yeah, it's a Ecobee. So it's basically the same as the Nest rival.
It's the BG, I guess, equivalent.
Yeah, but they're gonna come and install it and give it to me for free.
Okay, well, hey, whatever works for me.
So I got that going for me. You guys can. I mean, anybody needs. If you're on the Peak Rewards, check it out. It's a good deal. Yeah. Outside of that, the week was pretty normal.
Couple days
off work on Friday.
There you
go. So got that going on. Got to maybe put together some old clothes into some donation bags. Got to get my oil changed, I think. Yeah. You know, all in all, normal things to end out the year.
Sounds right. And I saw this on like Facebook. I saw this everywhere on social media, but it's not wrong. That time between Christmas and New Year's where you don't know what day it is, but you should be doing something. It's kind of that weird situation right now.
Yeah, especially when I have a much bigger problem when holidays are on Mondays or Tuesdays.
Mm.
Because they throw off like your entire weekend just runs into the week at that point, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh look, it's Wednesday. You're like, Wednesday? How?
How did it? And I gave Johnny a scare when I sent out the rundown with the wrong date on it.
Yes, and yesterday, no less.
Yeah, yesterday. Well, usually I send it like Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday night.
Yeah,
I sent it like Tuesday like noontime, and I'm just like, wow, this is gonna be really early, but there's nothing to talk about.
And I gave myself a fantastic scare by not even remembering to put up last week's show.
Yeah. So if you were listening, if you were wondering where it's at, Johnny did. He's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, you're gonna get two shows in 2 days.
You gotta like that, kids.
I mean, if that's what you want.
Why wouldn't you? Well, that's cool. Did you get any fun stuff from Santa Claus?
I got $100 in Lego gift cards.
Ooh, nice.
So I picked up Arc de Triomphe. I got a Ford Mustang. I got a Ferrari Scuderia F1 car, and I got the London landscape. That thing, all the buildings and such. Skyline, yes, that's it. So yeah, they're all on their way. And then I also talked to Phil, Anna, and Michael through the inner tubes on Christmas Day, and I randomly found a minifig of a telecom cyclist that's part of a special set that was made in 1998. Pink jersey and all. So I'm gonna put him on the Champs-Elysees. A little Jan Ulrich, I think. If I can get like a tiny Lego Lance Armstrong, that would be awesome too.
And then you should also have the people from WADA, the suited people from WADA coming after him. Yeah, exactly. With paperwork and tests and vials.
But yeah, so that's pretty much what I've got going on. I got some Domino's gift cards as well. I need my pizza.
Oh, I thought it was for the sugar.
No.
Okay.
Nope. And I got some M&Ms. They're upstairs.
Nice.
I haven't broken into them yet.
Sweet.
Yeah. All in all, good times. Good times had by all.
Sounds like a plan. So I've been just hanging out. Like Jen's got her son here, so they're gonna spend time together. So I've been hanging out in my office, sprucing it up a bit. I built my second Oyo rink. So the second Oyo rink is now going to be, and I've also, Johnny, stepped into the stop motion portion of my life.
You don't know how much fun this is for me.
Here's the thing. I test drove it once. It went fine. And now I just have to find my my selfie thing so I can keep the shot stable. And then they're just like, oh, this is dangerous for me. So I've been doing that. Second Oyo rink's up. I've been trying to do some stop motion stuff. I put up my Wall of Fame, which is all my credentials hanging on the wall and all my fancy lanyards from those events.
That was really nice. That was a good setup.
Yeah, no, I'm just like, because I want to do something bigger with it. I want to do something like more attractive rather than just have them like push pinned up there. And then I realized, you know what? If I want to do that, I have to have them out and brainstorm a little more rather than have them tucked away in a upper deck tin.
Mine are currently in an Adidas shoebox.
There you go. So yeah, I've been doing that. I've hung up. My mom got me a Chick-fil-A calendar. So there's a little special card that goes with it that gives you deals throughout the months. So
on Chick-fil-A Oyos?
Oh, I wish. On Chick-fil-A itself, the order of the month for January is what is it? 8-count classic or grilled Chick-fil-A nuggets. So
that's not bad.
I got that going for me. Also, she gave me mom and dad got me some new headphones for travel. A book about advanced stats, which I actually asked for, so I can maybe get into advanced stats a little more. And then the 100th anniversary book where it has like little photocopies of artifacts like contracts and stuff.
Nice.
And then this beautiful thing, the Stanley mug.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so it's 25 ounces of gloriousness.
I almost bought a. You know how ironic it is that you got that. I almost bought a pint glass that was shaped in the shape of the World Cup trophy.
Oh shit! So yeah, I got that. Jen got me a little old school die-cast Baltimore Bandit Zamboni, which was awesome.
That was awesome.
Yeah. I think I lost, or my parents either gave it away or like I lost it in transit. Back in the day, so that's pretty rad. And
what if Jen bought yours off of eBay?
That'd been amazing. My mom, although this one had a KB sticker, and I bought mine at the arena. So I think that it actually had a KB toy sticker. I'm like, this is fantastic. It's two dead things.
It's true.
She got me also a Macho Man shirt. It was Macho Man's. It was Macho Man's like breakfast cereal. It's like some kind of weird bullshit. It's hilarious. I'll see if I can find it online. And but also another funny thing that I got was my birth mom. My birth mom left the bartending industry.
Oh no!
And she pretty much raided the closet of the free swag. So I got some Patron shot glasses. I got Patron hat. I got Bacardi sunglasses. And I got this, which I thought was pretty fucking rad. A Natty Boh tap head.
That
from
is
the
cool.
Bring Back the Tap festivities. And then my aunt from my mother's side, so my birth mother's sister.
My God.
So my birth mother's sister got me this. And this is remarkable because, and I should have brought this beforehand. And it's going to reach. And you like my Maryland pants? You like the Maryland pants? How you like these Maryland pants? Little Maryland Zubaz pants. How you like them? Fantastic. Anyway, so she got me, somehow found this. The Baltimore Clippers fight song on 45. Like one of the original copies.
Wow.
So this is like in the 60s, 70s kind of era.
I was going to ask if that was the Beatles' White Album.
Right? No, it's the Baltimore Clippers ice hockey song. Go you
How
Baltimore
come there are two
Clippers.
sides, though?
I don't know.
Is it on both sides?
It might be. We haven't played it yet because we haven't been able to... it says it's the fight song on both sides. So I don't know. We haven't played it yet because Jen's son's in her library room, which has the there it is, and the microphones are in here, so that's the weird part. So yeah, I wasn't expecting that at all. So I'm like, all right, well, this is going to add to my weird Baltimore hockey collection.
Yeah, that's really cool. You can add that as the soundtrack behind your thing that will never see the light of day.
Oh, that too. Yeah, if I go into in-stores for the thing that'll never see the light of day. By the way, here's the Macho Man Macho Munch cereal shirt that she got me.
That's kind of fantastic and kind of dirty at the same time.
What you can't see is behind it. It says prize inside, and this is big cowboy hat. So yeah, so she got me that shirt, and I'm like, hell to the yeah. And I got her some books and some comics, and my mom and dad spoiled the hell out of her, as their wont. And then I got her for her birthday. She doesn't listen to the show. So for her birthday, I got her the Christmas tree New Jersey Devils jersey.
Oh,
so she doesn't know about that, and she's going to be totally amped for it. So,
is it like hidden in the house somewhere? Or?
It's hidden in plain sight, but she's got terrible vision.
Oh, okay, that's smart.
And it's also still in the ice jerseys bag, so she knows
probably
it's
the best place to put it,
right? So I'm fine with that. But yeah, it's so that's fun stuff going on.
Wow,
and
you've had an eventful week.
Yeah, I know. It's just getting started. I haven't talked to her. I talked to her a little bit today because she was going out to dinner with her son. She was on Sirius XM this afternoon. Doing a little interview with one of the off the rink or so. Oh, what was it called? Further review or something. Under review.
Nice.
So I don't. Bad name for a show. So she was on there doing some stuff and it seems to go well. So that's glad for her.
Yes.
Because and if she needs to branch out there, more people need to know. I mean, especially when you have old assholes like Steve Simmons out there. Fuck that guy. I'm not sure if you saw what happened today.
I saw some of Backlash, not the WW or WCW event.
Yeah, no, like,
but
dude, why are you?
If there could be a more insensitive person in life, I'm like, I don't know.
And no one says anything to him or takes any action. They're just like, hey, you shouldn't have done that, and away he goes.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking.
At this point, it's like all shock value, but it doesn't. No one cares.
Exactly. He is a shock jock for newspapers. He's shock jock in a dying medium, is what he is. Hilarious. If you hadn't heard,
Wow.
he says he made comment about how the Toronto Star had 5 pages on the death of Johnny Bauer, but the Athletic hadn't had any, so people should stop fawning over the Athletic. Like, come on, get over yourself, asshole. Like, come on, like how far removed?
Make a lot of money.
He probably does because he's got
a
tenure.
Does a reporter make a decent amount of money?
I think he does because he's got tenure there.
So I mean, the reason I asked that is because is that the reason he's an asshole? Or is it like, was he always an asshole and he just has a medium now to like prove it?
Well, he's always had a like he's been in newspaper business for fucking years. But like I think he has I think Twitter gave him a bigger scale to be an asshole, whereas people in Toronto and the surrounding areas knew he was an asshole. But now, like
now he's
Twitter,
got a broader audience.
Exactly. So he's able to be an asshole to different demographics. So, like to say, oh no, we've got more on this death than this people do. It's like, yeah, because the Athletic is probably doing a huge think piece about it. Whatever. He's like, get with the times, old man. And I bet you he'll be in Annapolis covering this event too.
Sure.
And if he talks shit about
I'm
Maryland,
I'm gonna
goddamn
say
right,
that...
I'm gonna fight. I will say this right now. Steve Simmons, and you can fucking put this wherever you want. Talk shit about Maryland. You talk shit about the Caps fans. You talk shit about Maryland fans. I will personally smack the taste out your fucking mouth. I am personally putting a bounty on the head of Steve Simmons should he talk shit about the Calvert and Crosslands. For Christ's sake, I will fucking make sure of it. I will make goddamn sure I make everyone on Twitter happy. Fucking do that. Go on.
I'm gonna say right now that I can walk into the press credentialed row in Naval Academy Stadium, the Navy Marine Corps Stadium, and not be able to pick him out of a group of people.
Yeah, you don't pay enough attention, and that's probably for the best, in all honesty.
I have zero idea what this guy looks like, nor do I care.
Have you ever seen Zippy, the cartoon Zippy? Zippy the
Probably
Pinhead?
Probably not in years.
Yeah, so just think of Zippy, but with glasses and brown hair. And that's Steve Simmons.
Perfect.
He will always wear a clown suit. It's really weird. That's a weird cartoon. That probably set comic strips back good ways.
That was before it.
Yeah. A little bit before it. I think it was after it. It was one of those things like Doonesbury where it's like a smart comic that has some kind of funny points where it's like, hi, but like 75% of the time you don't understand it. I never understand.
It goes over your head.
Exactly. It's like, okay, is Doonesbury still think Vietnam's going on? Because it's 2017. I think we're done there. I think we're kind of done there, guys. I don't know. So that's
no
it.
idea.
So Steve Simmons, talk shit, get hit, son.
That's
the Maryland way. Talk shit, get hit, son.
I fully believe, not believe. I fully embrace how somebody dying though makes them a better newspaper.
Guys, we got 5 pages on this guy's death. They have 0 web space to that. Buy newspapers. Eat a dick. Eat a bag of dicks. This is my first beer too, so I can't say that I'm completely drunk because I just got off work probably about an hour ago.
I got some Shiner holiday cheer for tonight.
Hey, we need it.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
Cans. It's like the hipster way to drink beer now, apparently.
You know what I saw, and it's revolutionized it for me, and I think I might do this if I go out to places and buy like bottles. Saw a dude at a place bring a koozie with him. I'm like, that's
smart.
That's fucking next level shit right there.
Yeah, it's definitely smart. You should definitely take a koozie to the bar with you if you're drinking bottles and such.
That's why I got a koozie here. I gotta break it in.
I will say that I like the movement of better beers being in cans. Just because you can't take bottles places like the beach or like concerts and stuff, right? So like if you're tailgating, you can drink like 45 Coors Lights, or you can drink like 8 like really good beers. Like it's just the way it is.
I don't know. For some reason, I just never like beer in a can. I don't know what it is.
But if you can't take it to like tailgate, like you can't take glass bottles, then yeah,
I get I'm picking up what you're putting down, bro. Ham.
I agree with the cans at that point. But yes, I also believe that bottles are the way to go. I agree.
Bottles and cans is just clap your hands. Just clap your hands. Goes back to the turntables and a microphone. Should we go ahead and talk some injury report stuff? It's going to be a weird show, kids. It's going to be a fun show. We're not going to talk much hockey.
That out.
Let's just knock this out here so we can get to the fun stuff, which was the Patreon pick of the week. Boom.
Go, turn. Put the music on.
See what condition my condition was in.
Yeah, oh yeah, what condition my condition was in.
I didn't put this in the rundown, Johnny, but we'll do the second option with Lyle because that'll be fun. I think. So,
okay.
Yeah. So injury report: Cam Atkinson of your Columbus Blue Jackets taking another hit. Dude signs an extension, then kind of just waivers, and then now broken foot. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. Blue Jackets hit hard again with injuries this year. Alex Weinberg is out with a bad back. He's 4 to 6 weeks as well. Just happened yesterday. Tyson Barrie of the Colorado Avalanche will be done for 4 to 6 weeks. Well, 4 to 6 weeks. My goodness, it's like the home shopping network. Fractured hand. He'll be back in 4 to 6 weeks. Brad Richardson apparently still in the league. Upper body injury. He is day-to-day, but aren't we all?
Day-to-day, but probably also out 4 to 6 weeks.
Exactly. We're just going to go 4 to 6 weeks because he plays in Arizona. Travis Hamonic. Harmonic scalpel. He is out. He's on lower body injury. He's on IR. So 4 to 6 weeks. Logan Couture skated today, but he's had concussion symptoms. He's out indefinitely. So 4 to 6 weeks.
Yep. Yeah. A lot of people out 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
This time of year.
Hey, why not? Might as well get their Olympic time in. Not going to get it until February. Zach Renato facing a suspension after cold cocking.
I read this, and I was surprised he was still playing.
Right? He's playing in Arizona, so is he technically playing?
Yeah.
Who's to say?
I mean, he's skating. He makes money playing hockey.
He's making money playing hockey, that's for sure. So he cold cocked somebody, and then he waived his in-person hearing. So that means it's going to be 6+. Sucker punched Samuel Girard, who was part of the Matt Duchene, Kyle Turris trade. So we'll see. He was given a match penalty on the play. We'll see about that. Also breaking, apparently, who the hell is the guy in St. Louis? Doug Armstrong, 4-year contract extension as GM for your St. Louis Blues. So I'll mention that.
That's good. He's done a good job.
I think the Blues have done really good. I mean, they're consistent. Like, they've always been consistent. They did that with their, I think it was 25-year playoff situation, or 22 years. They've always been a steady team, but never a team. They remind me almost of the Predators and the Sharks of the early 2000s, where they could maybe get past the first round, but never get past the second. They're a consistent team, but they get to the playoffs, but then after that, it's kind of just like, oh, we forgot how to play hockey, and then we're done. And then Brent Johnson.
Caps.
Yeah, essentially. Brent Johnson sets a playoff shutout streak, and then they get swept in the second round. Oh, moose. All right, our Patreon pick of the week. Patreon.com/faceoffhockey-show. Weird bullshit on NHLshop.com. Shop.nhl.com was the winner.
This is so good.
It is boy howdy. Boy howdy. Like, I just went to Man Cave Ideas, and I'm just like, oh, well, I've struck gold. I want to bring this up.
Jeez.
I want to bring this up to you first. And this, I'm sure they had this at every team, but it showed up in the Rangers first via Scotty Screen Share. The New York Rangers Crackle Family Cheer framed art. And it says is this for you podcast listeners. It's a big metal. It's a 8x24. So 8 wide, 24 down, 100% wood. Painted on printed detail. It says this family is full of love and based on trust. We are grateful and also generous. We help one another and respect each other. But most of all, we cheer together. We are a Rangers family. Oh!
That is by far the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like,
And
that's
this-
almost as bad as those Capitals fan parking only signs and
Exactly. It's like they've had stuff that's I see it on Facebook all the time. It's oh, this is a North.
I guarantee you that that's for every team.
Oh, absolutely.
And it says the same thing for every team.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely it does. That's why I find it so goddamn hilarious. Johnny, I know what you've been thinking. When you're at home, you're sitting there watching a game, you're like, man, these TV trays, these are great, but I don't know if they show my fandom as much as I think it should. So, Johnny, I've got the gift for you.
Okay.
Comes in a lot of teams, but I'm going to show the Bruins one.
I was hoping
Boston
that maybe this was Weagle underwear with a beak to stick my. Sorry, what were you saying?
Here it is. Your logo TV trays. When you want a TV tray and you want your fandom to show, there it is.
Holy shit! Does that say $240?
$238.99, baby, for 4 of them. You could buy these.
I can get the same thing at Target for $36 and paint them myself.
And then just get stickers and just put stickers on them.
Oh,
It's
that is amazing. I wish that you could find out how many of these have sold.
Oh,
there has to be some
Johnny,
douchebag out there that has these, right? Like,
look at in the lower left-hand corner of the TV tray. It says "almost gone."
yeah, they can
Almost
put that
gone.
on anything.
That's true.
I mean, unless there were there may have only been 3 of them.
That's
I haven't been to McClure's house for a while, but I have a feeling he would buy something like that. McClure would have Capitals TV trays.
Yeah, he would.
So he can put his whole spread out on Capital. I bet you he has a 6-foot Capitals fold out table, like the plastic table I have in my basement. That's in the rink. It looks exactly like the rink at Capital One Arena.
Capital One, yeah. Johnny, I know you said
Yes.
you haven't been able to tell time recently. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Holidays does that to you. Does it to the best of us. I can tell you one way you can make it on time. Your Bluetooth scoreboard wall clock. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You can go. I don't know what the 69 means, but it's pretty nice.
How? Okay.
It looks like a ticket. It looks like a ticket. How great is
So
that?
how is this Bluetooth related though?
I don't know. It
Does
connects
it
to
play
Bluetooth.
music?
Yeah, it plays your favorite music apparently. So
It does.
yes.
Wow.
So okay,
That-
maybe this isn't
If that
bad,
wasn't $100, that's actually not terrible.
but it's got seat 69, baby. Nice.
Why does it have a seat on it?
I don't know. Why does it have section and row for the time, and then month and day? It gives you the section is the hour, row is the minute, seat 69 because hey,
Is seat supposed to be temperature?
might be. Oh, if that's temperature, that's fantastic. And then month and day, doesn't go with the thing at all.
Uh,
It's great. That's fantastic, man. Yeah.
wow.
This is just in man cave ideas. And they have the Oyo, so I'm not gonna rip on Oyo, but they have the Oyo stuff that Johnny P. This is what we need. Hold on. Here's what we need.
Know your reactions at this point. That this is fantastic. See, I didn't read the rundown at all, or else I would have looked at this probably throughout today and found some really cool things. But this is way more fun.
Johnny, if we go to tailgate at the Annapolis game, we got to find a Capitals logo. One of this tailgate table 2x8.
And you thought I was joking that existed.
Yeah, no, you're.
You thought I was joking. It looks exactly like an ice rink.
200 bones. Drop 200 bones on a folding table. Jesus Christ.
God. There are idiots that do shit like this, though.
Yes, I know. They're called SEC fans. They're called Southern football fans.
Yeah. I feel like those are way cheaper, though.
But I think that they make their own, so that's probably why it's way cheaper. Like they're
smart.
They're
smart
crafty enough.
Out there.
Exactly.
They're smart.
I mean,
here's the irony, right? When I saw like random things on NHLcom, I was kind of thinking like, that whole Stanley Cup popcorn maker thing is kind of random to me. And we've taken this like 6 levels deeper.
Oh my God. Oh, Johnny. You've said to me in private, Scotty, I always want my music to come from the mouthpiece of a goalie mask. I say to you, Johnny, look upon your future, because now, thanks to shop.nhl.com, you can get it with a Bluetooth speaker shaped like a goalie mask. It's tremendous.
If that wasn't $130, I sure as fuck would buy that.
It's made of weather-resistant resin, too. So
you know how awesome that would be to just like sit on a shelf and not have people realize it's a speaker, and then all of a sudden like Garth Brooks comes like blaring out of that mask.
They're like, where the fuck did this come from?
I will say, they have a lot of really weird electronic pieces.
Oh yeah,
on NHL.com. I saw a Washington Capitals hockey puck that was actually a power bank.
Wow.
So you could charge your cell phone.
That's amazing. I'd like that. That's actually pretty smart.
Yeah, but why in the hell would you carry around a hockey puck?
Well, why wouldn't you? Just in case it came. Oh no, Johnny P. Jonathan Patanzo.
Oh Jesus.
It's sad that we missed Christmas, and it's sad that
this is kind of scary, to be honest, at this point.
The next thing that we have now, we have to wait for Easter, because little Hudson would enjoy something like this. Of course, again, we would have to get it in Capitals colors. A resin dinosaur with a hockey jersey and a hockey helmet on.
Oh, hell yes.
T-Rex, I'm
going to find that.
A T-Rex. So
how does a T-Rex play hockey?
I don't know. It can't take face-offs. It's got little arms.
What?
This is some dumb bullshit.
Like, I'd love to be part of like some of the meetings that they have when they're like sitting around talking about like new products that could be on NHL.com.
Like
hey, so I got an idea. Why don't we have a T-Rex and a hockey jersey and a hockey helmet? Yeah, sounds great. Put it on the website.
Put it there. We got it, guys. My God.
It's on sale, though.
It is. $4 off today. But I'm like, but Johnny, like you're just like, dude, I got to shred. Sometimes I got to shred. Why not buy a Boston Bruins North Ender guitar for $500?
Oh.
With perfect, look at that inlay. Look at that. It's got fantastic graphics of the Bruins logo all over the place. Kyle in Boston would love this. Remember him?
Kyle in Boston. Wow.
What a drop.
I bet you he's like 30 now.
I think he is. No, I think he's like 20, 26. Oh, but yeah, no, it's
from Boston. Holy fuck. The only thing it's missing is a goalie.
Right? No, we can get the goalie speaker for that. It can be the amplifier.
That's so smart. God, they think of everything.
Oh my God. Oh, the T-Rex really took me home. Like, honestly, like, why? Oh, hold on, Johnny P.
Do you ever? So I've done this before.
A lot of
just
times.
because,
What is it?
just because, like sometimes you need that extra like $4 in order to get free shipping when shipping for all your gear is like $10.
Mm-hmm.
So you literally click on show me all products and sort it by dollar amount and just start scrolling. The stuff that you can get for less than $1 is amazing.
Oh, it's fantastic. Johnny, this is speaking also of Hudson. We needed to get to him for this. Even if it's not the Capitals, even if it's the Vegas Golden Knights like we're going to see here. Growth chart. Future All-Star growth chart. Put it on the board.
6 inches?
I think it's 6 feet.
Oh, that looks really small for feet.
$140 for 6 foot of wood, ladies.
I can definitely make that myself.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Bet Lyle could make it.
Yeah, we're joined early by Lyle Richardson, joining in the fun, the crazy bullshit that is
Good
Patreon pick.
Good evening, gentlemen. I hope that your Christmas was fantastic. I know Johnny's was because Johnny made something cool with Lego.
Of course.
That was Hudson. Hudson made it.
Oh, Hudson made it. Oh,
Yeah. 3 months in.
3 months,
making drafts out of Lego.
and he's already an engineer. Look at him.
He's
go.
amazing.
Look at him go.
Yeah.
I hope you guys had a
kid.
Merry Christmas, by the way.
We did. We're talking about
We're in the middle of talking about random shit that's on NHLcom.
Sweet.
Oh yeah. We're talking,
Well, because this is our year-end thingy, and I mean,
yeah, there's nothing.
yeah,
there's really. We'll talk about some stuff a little bit later, but this
Sure,
is the dumb bullshit part of the.
I don't usually take part in this part of the show. I hear it, but I usually listen in at this point. But
I implore you, sir, to join in and jump in because
Where's your drinks, Lyle?
Ooh,
Oh,
look at that.
Lyle delivers.
Delivers in a big way. But Lyle,
This gentleman, just very quickly. I've actually shaken things up a little bit here. This is whiskey, but it's Irish whiskey. And it's a saucy little number that I can't get here on the island, but I picked up down home in Yarmouth. It's called Writer's Tears. It actually is.
Is that a Hemingway thing? What the hell?
I'm not sure, but it is actual genuine Irish whiskey.
This is what happens when Scotty punches Eric Francis in the face.
You see what happens? Yes. So they wrung out his tears and they're marketing them. It's called Writer's Tears. I also picked up another one over Christmas called The Quiet Man, which was inspired obviously by the John Wayne film of the same name back in the day. Not that I've had any early, not that I've imbibed at all earlier this evening. But
Sure.
No. Why would
there you go. But yes, so still a Scotch drinker. But every now and again, if I can lay me hands on some Irish whiskey, which is so rare to find here on this island, which actually is like half the descendants here are Irish. So go figure. But there you are. Anyway,
But Lyle, we're
continue.
talking about the 6 foot growth chart for your Vegas Golden Knights. You can buy on shopnhl.com for $139.
You're kidding. No, they're not, are they?
6 foot of pine wood, baby.
Wow.
And
Wow.
when
You're right, Johnny. You could. I have no doubt you could make that yourself for much less.
Oh, absolutely.
For much less, and it would probably look just as good.
Exactly. I mean, it doesn't
I could
take-
find a sticker on eBay for like 85 cents and paint the rest of it by hand.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then when you get to that 5 foot and a half mark, you can buy one of these, the Vegas Golden Knight flask. For
Hey-o.
your hip right there, kids.
Oh, okay. So the growth chart is $139.
Sure is.
The thing to sneak your booze into the games to when you become an adult or hit 5'5", whichever comes first, is only $19.99.
Well, they know the demographic.
You
they're
can't
shooting
take that
for.
into games though, Lyle. They have metal detectors now. You have to go
That's
to.
true.
If you go to Walmart. Walmart actually sells. They're considered throwaway flasks, but they're plastic flasks, completely plastic flasks that you can fill up 8 ounces worth of liquor that you can get right through a metal detector.
Wink,
Not that
wink.
I've ever tried.
No,
Going.
surely not. No.
But here's the thing: you don't want to drink and drive with your metal flask. So what do? That's right. You shell out $130 for your Vegas Golden Knights ultralight skateboard.
Okay, I can see shelling out that much for a skateboard, but for a freaking growth chart? Come on.
Lyle,
At this point, I want to put like a Vegas Golden Knights sticker on the side of my car and make it like make a lot of money. Like
it's 100% aluminum. It's got aluminium. It's got the Vegas skyline on the deck and on the bottom of it. It looks
How do they
fantastic.
make skateboards out of aluminum?
Oh, they're ultra light.
What is the weight capacity on that? Like 138 pounds?
Right, the normal skateboarder. It's made from the Illuminati skateboard company.
Oh,
fantastic.
Bruins, I say unto you, Bruins, sir.
I don't think we've gone enough down the rabbit hole. Oh, Johnny,
Let's
I know.
go farther.
Lyle, you've told me many times, Scotty, I want to put my drink on my table, but I don't want it to get the residue. Lyle,
I have many times.
Many times. I said, Lyle,
like me.
You need to use coasters, and you're like, but Scotty, I don't have the rubber coasters. And I said, how about coasters made of hockey pucks? So that's what you get with the rubber, 100% rubber coasters from the Blackhawks. Look at that. It's made by Sherwood. Literally,
is it the outdoor game collection?
It might be. It's only half of it.
Given up making sticks and other hockey gear, and now just making coasters.
Yep, we're just
like. I wouldn't have a problem with that actually, because that's just like one hockey puck they cut into 4 pieces, right?
Yes. Yes.
For $20, sure, why not? Go for it. Or buy a puck for 99 cents and do it yourself.
Exactly.
Whatever. That's just me.
Yeah, exactly.
And buy stickers.
If I was if I had inherited any of the mechanical inclinations of the male side of my family, I definitely would do that thing.
No,
I would certainly make myself a goddamn Vegas Golden Knights growth chart, and I would charge people much less than $139.
Right.
Holy crap!
I'm trying for some more goofy bullshit. Johnny, I found that they have the Oilers one in the puck. That's a cell phone charger.
Yeah. Show Lyle that one. That one's good, actually. I like that one. It's interesting. I'd say it at the least. You could probably get something different, but it's a novelty.
Yeah, it's a cell phone charger. Like a little stick.
Hey, that is kind of cool.
But Johnny brought up a good point. Why are you going to carry a puck in your pocket?
Is that a puck in your pocket? Are you glad to see me?
Well, it's not rubber though; it's plastic, right?
What's the price on that bad boy?
$40.
Yeah, you're paying for the logo.
Essentially, you're paying for the licensing.
Yeah. I mean, I have to admit. I mean,
but
actually,
anything you're getting on NHL.com, you're playing for the
fair.
Wow, of course you are. Of course you are. That's still more reasonable than $139.99 growth chart. God damn it.
That's fantastic, though. Like,
they used to give them away at games.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Growth charts?
Yeah, at the Caps games, the giveaway would have been it was a poster growth chart, and it had a player just like in a studio setting, and they're just there in their gear, and it was a growth chart to how high they were, and it went up to like 6.5 feet. It was fantastic. Like I had Don Beaupre, I think I had Kelly Miller. Those are the two I definitely know I had.
And they just gave those away.
Those were giveaway. Lyle, back in the day, they gave at the Caps games, they gave away hockey sticks, like full size street hockey sticks.
Although nowadays, so I went to an Orioles game. I don't believe it was this past year. I think it was the year before, where they gave away wiffle ball bats and wiffle ball sets before the game. And I was like, this is possibly one of the dumber ideas I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because and you like by the 6th inning, like adults are beating each other with the wiffle ball bats.
And back in the day, they also gave away jerseys at the Caps games, where they had the top was red, it was a white, and it looked like the white jerseys, and it had the player's name on the back. I'm just like, they used to give these away at sponsored events, and now it's you pay $25 for a jersey these days. Guys, listen. At the drafts, you have told me many a times, Scotty, we got this bottle of face-off hockey scotch. We have nowhere to hold it. Gentlemen, I think I have found the salvation.
Is that because we're Caps fans?
Kind of. Pittsburgh Penguins wine. I'm sure you can find it up. A bottle holder. Look at him. He's holding the bottle somehow.
hold
got
on. How
double
is that a
zero.
Penguins? There's no logo
No,
on
it's
that.
on the helmet. Look at the helmet here. Look at the helmet there. And here's how the bottle's held. He holds it upside down.
Oh,
That's pretty idiotic.
there's your
Last
Greek spilled
purchase
everywhere.
a day ago. One of these was $40 for this. It's 100% polystone. It's 100. Be darling for the 100%
What is
polystone.
Polystone?
What the heck?
Mint condition. Front
Who
finish.
is that? Is that supposed to be Mario Lemieux?
I think it's just generic hockey guy. Because
Generic hockey guy posing
with
as
Penguins
Yeah.
helmet on.
generic
You can
hockey
get
guy.
a logo, a small logo bronze polystone bottle holder for
Polystone. What the hell is polystone?
I don't know, but
What?
I want it in my house, Lyle.
Okay, let me look this up. Polystone.
Look up polystone.
Polystone.
This is
What is-
bad, right? Because these are the things that when you get drunk, you buy.
Yes, and that's what NHL, the shop.nhl.com is banking on.
Okay.
Like this is something where you literally like where it says like would you like to leave a note for the recipient? You like have to write a letter to yourself so that when it gets mailed to you, you remember that you bought it.
Hold on, gentlemen.
Oh, wait a minute. Before you go any
Please,
further,
tell me
just
the
so you know,
poly-
okay.
polystone.
Polystone is a compound made up largely of polyurethane resin mixed with powdered stone additives that give it added weight and the porcelain or stone-like feel that resulted in the material's name itself. Polystone is durable and highly effective at maintaining a sharp paint finish, hence the reason they made generic hockey guy wine holder out of it.
Fair enough.
There you go.
Now, Johnny, you said to me, you actually said to Mark, and Mark passed it along to me. I have this Austin Matthews thing that I want to put into a case, but I don't have a tall enough case for this thing. Johnny,
Was it Austin Matthews?
it's Austin Matthews. I figured it out for you. Don't worry.
actual Austin.
Is it
Shop.nhl.com's got you. Good one. A Austin Matthews Calder Deluxe tall hockey puck case, puck not included. It says right there, puck not included. So
And now you save $2.50 if you order now.
be dialing, it measures 10 inches up top. So there you go. There's that with the puck not included. I love that the puck's not included. But here's one thing that I found cool, and I saw this on other places, and I thought it was really cool. It's a Chicago Blackhawks United Center 3D art.
Ooh.
So what it is actually it's a flat surface, and then the artist dug the holes like the layers of the stadium. So from the stadium into the ice
That's
is actually
cool.
sloped in.
Mhm.
So I'm like, that's pretty dope. So you see here,
Yeah.
it's got 3 inches. It's all tiered, and it's got little slices.
That is
and
actually something I would spend $200 on.
right. That is $200 worth of craftsmanship.
Well,
right
that is something I would admire that you spent $200 on.
there. Fair play, sir. Fair play.
It does look pretty cool, I have to
Pretty
admit.
slick.
It is.
I know I've seen other like I think they've had like Maple Leaf Gardens in the forum and stuff. So there's that.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Lot
you had like a affinity, like if the Caps won the Stanley Cup, I would buy as much stuff that said Caps winning the Stanley Cup, and including
oh God, you kidding me?
including maybe a tiny replica of Capital One Arena. Like,
Dude, if they won the cup, I'm buying every single piece of merchandise there is, including all the Oyos. Though I would probably buy all the Oyos anyway, notwithstanding, I would buy the special part. Johnny, I want to tell you this. You know our friend Jeff Blass, he's a big musician.
yeah,
He has said to me many
Oh,
occasions,
God,
you know what?
please tell me they have NHL drumsticks.
Close. He's like, you know what? I love the drums, but I want to get more of an island feel to it. I said, I can tell him now. Don't worry. You can get a ukulele with your favorite NHL team logo on there. $90 for an NHL licensed ukulele.
Oh, God, yeah. That's not going to save you from very many ass whoopings if you're a kid, but
No.
at least it looks cool.
But if you're also a midget, you can act like Jeff Jarrett. So you got that going for you, too.
Oh, by the way, just some genuine hockey news, and to file it under the Who Cares department. Arizona's Zach Ronaldo suspended 6 games for sucker punching Colorado's Samuel Girard.
We were all surprised he was still in the league.
I
think
know
that was
that he was still a thing.
Take it away.
Yeah, Yeah. Anyway, that's your actual moment of hockey news.
We'll
filed
talk a
under
little
the
bit, a
newscast
little
department.
hockey later, Lyle.
Oh,
We have
sure. This. I'm enjoying this. Please
I
continue.
think I'm loving this, and our Patreon people, patreon.com/faceoffhockey show. You guys wanted this. You're getting the best.
Oh yeah.
Johnny,
Oh yeah.
you've said many times that you live in a little cul-de-sac area, but people don't know where your area is. I don't know what that means.
Are you talking about my cul-de-sac or the area?
But Johnny, what they can tell you is there's the man cave for you right there, baby. The Capitals man cave right there.
I'm just laughing at that.
That's
Where's
Capitals
let's
man
play a new
cave.
game. Where's Johnny's area?
That's my package. Why do you? Oh,
There you go.
I'm gonna ask a very.
Please do. Please. It's
very
ready to
young.
hang. Johnny, it's ready to hang. So if you wanted to call it over, have a couple beers, it's ready to hang.
Why do you need a sign that says it's a man cave?
Because some people need directions, evidently.
All
Went
right,
over to Johnny's place, wanted to hang out the man cave, but damn, couldn't find it.
You're gonna make a left on Main, go straight on Ritchie, take a turn right by the Target, look for man with the Caps logo.
Yeah. All the cool places are hard to find around here.
True.
Capitals Man Cave on the corner of 4th and Birmingham.
That's
God,
that's all shit that would be really cool if you had a bar, like an actual bar,
Yes.
and you were spending money to like put things on the wall for a bar.
Absolutely. Like if that was let's say that was sort of like your like a designated TV, like big screen TV lounge area part of your bar, for example. You could lay a man cave over top of that or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that's fine.
Yeah.
Like the tiny replica of the Capital One Arena.
Yeah.
Exactly. Get a tiny. You're fine. That's good.
I mean, that would sound pretty cool. Yeah. Listen, can you bring me those drinks over to the man cave?
$140 and the $140 capital growth chart. So you could when somebody steals shit, you can pick them out, and you can be like, I think he was right around 5'3" or so while he was running out the door.
Guys, you know me. Many a time I've said to myself, "Listen, wrestling buddies were the coolest thing ever." But only, what if they didn't have wrestling buddies? What if I wanted a Henrik Lundqvist so I can crash the crease and give him what for? Now I have the ability to do so thanks to shop.nhl.com. Thanks to your Henrik Lundqvist hockey buddy stuffed plushie. 24-inch for $30.
That just looks terrifying.
Why doesn't he have goalie pads on?
You know what? Look at, and then the backside. It's Henrik Lundqvist because it has his number on it. And
how much is that?
$30.
Oh my God!
It's in stock and ready to ship.
Henrik Lundqvist's secret shame.
My cousins are raving. I bet you I could get a Sidney Crosby one as well for $60. That might be worth getting like stupid gifts
We
for my
should
cousins.
get this for the Lefty and the Road Riders guys. But how is Wada not after Henrik Lundqvist for being so beefy and having a head like Barry Bonds? Like that's my question.
No, he's not doping. That's the shoulder pads on his chest protector.
Right.
Yeah, it's Gar Snow.
He's wearing the Gar Snow gear. Yeah, vintage 04 Gar Snow
There it
gear.
is.
Yeah, that's why they have
not
the slim
04,
things.
97.
Look how slim the pants are.
Right
on him because that's
they're like
European.
Cooperalls.
The chest protector hasn't come in yet. The chest protector hasn't
that's
gotten
true. They
slimmed
did
down.
cut down just on the pants this year.
Yeah,
and not anything else. My God Almighty!
Wow, there's some crazy shit the NHL tries to flug. Like wow. What kind of weird ass shit do the Montreal Canadiens try to flug? What do you got?
Oh, well, hold on a second, Lau. Before we get to that, I will.
Okay.
I have to double check because I went to the catch-all. But there's many times where I've said to myself, you know what? I missed the Winter Classic last year in St. Louis, but I still want to think that I'm part of that team. I still want to show people I might have been there. Where do I go? Mega ticket, baby. 32 by 12 mega ticket with a canvas material with a wood frame to let them know I was in section 171, row 7, seat 3 for $124.
Who buys this shit? God damn
Assholes,
it.
Lyle. Assholes who buy that.
Wow.
That is definitely a bar piece.
That is a bar piece.
Okay, fine.
Like, if you walked into a bar, right? If you walked into a hockey bar,
an actual hockey
that was
bar.
that was a Caps bar or was like, hey, like we watch Caps
If you
games
went to
here,
Hudson
and they had a
Stackhouse.
ticket from the World. Yes, and if you had a ticket from the Winter Classic in Pittsburgh that was like that, people would stop and look at that. That would be awesome.
And that's fine. Yeah, okay, yeah,
But
I can
wouldn't
understand for
put
that,
in
but
my beat.
they should specify, like this is just, for
But at the same time, too,
for bartender, for like owners of bars only.
you can also go to eBay and buy that shit that they have secondhand. Like, it's one of those things where you can buy like the posters and the vinyls and stuff like that secondhand and get it for lower price than what they're selling on NHLshop.com.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
I just say, well, it's there. It's not like you're telling tales at a school here, Scotty. I mean, that kind of sort of is an open secret. Somebody says, boy, I would love to get a Vegas Golden Knights growth chart for my kid, but I don't want to pay $139.99.
I'm going to eBay then.
Exactly. Yeah. Hop on eBay. Hop on eBay.
I want to see if it's here.
Yeah. Maybe Amazon has it.
Oh, probably Amazon has it.
Probably for less too.
Vegas Golden Knights. Sorry, continue, Scotty.
Yeah, no, Lyle, there's many times that you've told me, Scotty, during these Canadians games, I can't stand still. I have to be fidgeting. So I say to you, Lyle, how about the Montreal Canadiens 3-way fidget spinner? Sale price today is $342. You can fidget spin and make some YouTube videos, get some cash in their pockets.
Now,
average spin is about 1 to 3 minutes, apparently.
Now that's actually a reasonable like cheap little doodah that any team could sell. I'm not saying because it's got Canadians logo on it that does make it like uber cool, but I mean
they have Maryland flag ones that could make you go high. Like,
exactly. But I mean, look at that. I mean, for $342 today's sale price, but even at regular price $8.99. Hey, if that's money you were going to piss up against a wall on a Saturday night, well, why not spend it on a little fidget spinner?
They don't have growth charts, but I did find a Vegas Golden Knights scarf.
Oh,
yeah.
How much?
Got that. That is $21.95. But the real piece that we're looking at here is is what you really need to show your Vegas Golden Knights fandom, and that's the Vegas Golden Knights welcome mat. That is definitely what you need right there. Nothing says don't step on my welcome mat like having a welcome mat with a logo on it.
Exactly.
How much is that one, Scott? Johnny?
That is $25.99.
Yeah, that's about market price for things like that. Yeah.
Well, there's
but
many.
I thought you weren't allowed to step on things like logos.
You're not supposed to.
I know you're not supposed to. So. Yeah, unless you really hate the Vegas Golden Knights and you want to encourage people to wipe their feet on their.
Hold on, I'm going to ask a really weird question. Oh, now I get it. See, this is a what looks like not a real Vegas Golden Knights, but it's the Vegas Golden Knights Marc-Andre Fleury Black 100th Anniversary Edition jersey.
Oh yeah, those.
I was like, wow, the Vegas Golden Knights have only been around for 1 year. Why do they have 100? Oh, that's right. 100 years.
100th anniversary NHL.
So yeah, no growth poster night though.
Oh, I'm disappointed.
Look up like vinyl bar wall hangings.
Sure.
Lyle, you said many times that you want your wife to cut something that has Canadians gear on that's not me. So why not get her a carbon fiber cutting board? Oh! Look at that, $19.99, 100% carbon fiber, 4 non-skid pads, safe on knives, and made of glass. Okay, sure.
Why not?
Or Lyle, you're like, listen, I need to pop this bottle. How about, or I need to pop this. Hey, how about a lit bottle opener? It's got a little cubby here for all your things.
No,
it's lit, son.
No. No.
Then how about the sweet LED light says you're proud to be a Canadians fan, which probably you don't want to hang up anywhere these days.
Even when I did, no.
Wow.
No.
The only thing I found for vinyl NHL is a Detroit Red Wings vinyl sticker.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Look up NHL beer. Maybe that's.
Oh god, this would be so amazing if they had like the old like Bud Light cans.
Yeah, they probably do. I know when I look for NHL beer stuff, it's usually like the Pittsburgh Steel City Reserve, like Stanley Cup championship cans. Lyle, if you ever want to go into
this is amazing. Actually, they have a full set of all 30 teams in the mini Stanley Cups that came in the Bud Lights.
Nice.
Ah, there you go. Yeah.
How much do you think? How much do you think that would cost? That would run you? Sorry, Labatt Blue beer set. 30 teams, year 2000, rare.
That's the ones I was talking about. Yeah, they used to sell that stuff up here in Canada.
$350.
All 30 teams, including the extra one with the NHL logo, and all are in perfect condition. It says
$350.
$125. No, $129.99.
Oh, wow. We're looking at a cool $200 with $10 shipping.
Ooh, that's not terrible. I'm sure they have some weight to them.
Yeah.
Lyle, you said many a times you went through an emo phase and you wish you could show your team colors while painting your nails. Here you go, your Montreal Canadian branded nail polish.
Heyo.
Bleu et rouge. There you go. Like who wouldn't want something like that?
There you go. We have a Coors Light 2014 Winter Classic Bridgestone mirror.
Ooh.
How much is that going for?
Yeah, it's not bad. 2014, $75.
That's not
terrible.
It's not terrible. Yeah.
Oh, this is good, Scotty. This, what I believe you would really love. I feel like we need to find this maybe in a Capitals logo. But this is a Labatt Blue beer opener and a Buffalo Sabres jersey koozie.
Nice.
Buffalo. The Sabres do a lot with Labatt Blue in that area.
Yeah, wow. Yeah,
obviously,
but still.
But I've seen also Labatt putting out little koozies, but like hockey sock fabric in different hockey sock colors.
That's cool.
I like that Sabres stuff. How much was
that
one? How much was that one, by the way?
That is $3.50 right now with $4.50 shipping.
So it's not a buy it now.
No, 2 days and 2 hours left on the.
Wow.
Oh, well, plenty of time.
Oh my goodness, Lyle,
Scott,
you've always wanted to show your team fanaticism.
Oh yeah,
when you're having a party.
Woot!
So why
really? Oh, holy crap!
Oh, Johnny, breaking news.
No, breaking news from Johnny.
The beer has Phil Housley and his number on the back of it.
Wow! Wow! How much, man?
That's
the same one. I'm actually gonna watch this because every year I go to the Sabres Capitals game with a Buffalo Sabres fan. I'm gonna watch that one. We'll see what happens.
There you go.
Where will I be in 2 days and 2 hours?
Probably still in Maryland.
What day is that? Friday.
That'd be Friday.
That'd be Friday.
Like Friday around 10.
Yeah, Friday evening.
Yeah, I'll get that. On Friday when I'm drinking.
But Lyle, you said many a time, I want to show it's a party on my team. There you go.
Yes.
It's a party set. It's got one surface saver, one spreader, and a pack of 20 cocktail napkins for $20.
That's
oh
good. Actually,
God, that's just sad.
20 bones though, bro. 20 bones.
20 bones for sadness.
Well, it costs more than that to go to a game, so I think that you're winning out on that one.
Yeah, when you put it that way.
Oh my goodness. A lot of pub stuff.
Wow.
Oh.
They did have some they had some NHL beer taps. They had a Boston Bruins beer tap.
A lot of people have taken their old McFarlane figures and made those into beer taps.
Oh yeah.
And they
that's
just
cool.
I'm like, that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
But Lyle, you have told me in confidence once, and I hate to bring this on stage.
Oh no.
No, Lyle, I have to.
Oh,
you secretly dreamed about playing guitar on Johnny's records.
Yeah,
but you didn't have a guitar to show off your pride.
That's
or one that you were proud of. You had a New York Rangers ukulele. You can't play country music with that. Not good one.
You can actually. You definitely can.
Could.
Yeah, if it was a Carolina Hurricanes ukulele, I bet you could.
But Lyle, I've got it.
Okay.
your Montreal Canadiens Woodrow acoustic guitar, $400, 20 frets, 100% veneer wood, 100% maple spruce, 100% metal, 100% polyester. That's a lot of 100% painted metal. What is this? There you go, Lyle.
Oh
Efficient
my!
prices.
Oh God!
Then you too can play some great songs.
Oh
Like-
my God! If they had a Jacques Plant mask Bluetooth speaker, then you could have that with the
Oh,
jeez.
that would work. Yeah. Now you're playing my tune, Johnny. Yes.
Literally.
Jacques-
On the Canadians guitar.
You could play your favorite song from Johnny's third album. Our audience might not give a shit, but I don't care. Well,
I mean, your opening act is obvious. Your opening song on that guitar is definitely a boot scootin' boogie.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh my
I mean, if I had that guitar, I would learn how to play just that song, just for that guitar.
Oh my God. By the way, they have
That's amazing.
they
I
have-
love how so that's all the random stuff that I like find interesting, and then there's the random stuff that's like the picture of Alex Ovechkin scoring his 65th goal in whatever year, and doing like hot stick autographed $800. We're like, wait,
Right.
what? That's a pretty random thing to have. Why?
Well, here's something. Would you pay $70 for a secret autograph?
A secret autograph.
Lyle, you can go to Fanatics and you can get a Fanatics authentic $70 hockey, one sealed single hockey puck box.
Puck may vary.
Puck may vary.
Now, what
Puck
is
is
it?
in-
What is it?
puck
Do
is
they
included.
give you options of who?
Well, my luck, I get the Eric Fair.
Well,
puck.
here's the checklist. Here's the great checklist.
All right, let's go down that
Go-
checklist.
yeah,
Because
let's
I'm
look
gonna
at
say
this.
it this way, because you could buy a box of hockey cards at this point that are probably $70, and you might get like an autographed card in that.
There is. I have to do quick math. Holy shit. 39 plus 94 plus 23 plus 50. There's a lot of things you can get. You can get
That's
guys like
250-ish.
sure. This is just series 1.
Okay.
You get guys like Chris Kreider, Cam Neely, Brent Sopel, Brendan Gallagher, Bill Barber, Anthony DeClaire, Alex Ovechkin, Lars Eller. My God. Mark Scheifele, Matt Zuccarello, Matt Boletsky, all the fun guys.
Oh yeah, I want a Matt Bolesky autograph puck.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
That might be worth the chance if you had like an extra $70 that you didn't know what to do with.
Yeah, like if you came into some money,
Or if I was buying somebody like a wedding present,
right?
and I was
And you
just
didn't know what
like,
to
you
get
know
him?
what? I'm gonna buy you a hockey puck that's autographed that I don't know who autographed it, and like 25 scratch offs. Good luck. I hope you're a millionaire.
My God. So there you go. That's some wacky shit. I think
Should've
we
given that to
get-
Mark. Damn it!
Yeah,
2 years too
yeah.
late on this.
Here we are. So yeah, that's some wacky shit on NHL.com. Boy howdy, that's some wacky shit. And that's
Do you
just
ever
like
go on NHL.com like actually trying to look for something, and then the suggested things on the side just take you down a like YouTube rabbit hole?
kind of,
Happens all the time.
kind of. I get that way with like Amazon stuff time to time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
here's what. All right, now riddle me this, Batman. Would you pay $160 for a game used wallet? By that I mean there's a piece of game used jersey in it.
In it?
In it. So here it is. So there's the game used jersey as the lining, like an old Kings jersey with a
So
leather wallet
nobody
for
could, so
160
nobody will
bucks.
see this, and nobody would know that you have this.
But it comes in
unless you
authentic.
unless you take your
See,
wallet
this is
and
the
wave it
this is the
around.
bullshit that I can't stand. Like this is the stuff that is basically like you're just pissing money away at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah. This is literally going too far. You know, yeah, like the
Like, why don't
guitar
you
with the
just get,
logo,
like, an
even the
engraved
ukulele.
logo on the back of your iPhone X or something. You know, like
Yeah,
like we'll engrave stuff right on the glass.
Yeah, like who's going to see that, right? You know, I mean, unless you take your wallet and wave it around, you know, look, I got it, which people are going to go,
I will
whatever.
say that I have, I do. So every once in a while, we make random side bets during fantasy EPL league, and one year I won $30 worth of random stuff from Stoke City's website, and I was like, all right, well, I don't know what I'm getting because the person I beat is buying it for me. I got about this big and about this wide. Like, I'm sure that's perfect for the podcasters. It's a little stick of eye paint. It's in red and white, and then I got some like random like wristbands. But then the coup de grace, I got a Stoke City nylon wallet, Velcro and all.
Nice.
Hell yeah, I'm breaking that out on like days that I go to watch soccer games because it's
not?
bright red.
Hell yeah.
But that's different.
The cool way to do it.
Yes, that's you're showing your team pride and all of that happy
And
stuff.
why wouldn't I put a yellow card and a red card in it just for shits and giggles?
Exactly. Exactly. But you know, like game you a 3-inch by 5, not even that big. You know, 1x3 maybe piece of game worn player jersey is the lining inside your wallet.
There are better ways to show that you're a douchebag.
Yes,
Is all I'm gonna
exactly. Exactly. There are better ways to piss your money away, sir. Even people who piss their money away are looking at that go, oh, dude.
Here's the thing.
too far.
For half the price, you can get a big ticket from the All-Star game in Montreal in '93. Get a big ticket. There you go. It's a giant ticket.
That's a big ticket.
That's a big ticket there, boy.
A big ticket. But again, that'd be something that would look good in the bar.
TV?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah,
It
it's
is,
Johnny.
yeah.
It's fantastically big.
But it's
here's
like
here's
you
the
said.
fun. The brand's called That's My Ticket. That's the brand.
I hate them already.
I would have said that's the ticket. The little John Lovitz.
Yeah, that would have been acceptable. But that's my. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe it's copyright.
Maybe they send it in a shipping company that is called That's My Package.
That's my package.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Well, let's. Can we breeze through some
Bach
news
and Bach
stuff?
Shipping Company.
Some shipping news, some
shipping. The shipping news. Why not?
Terry Paguglia bought the Buffalo Buttes, continuing the NHL buying NWHL teams as the
That's
Devils.
good. I like
This,
Yeah. No, that's good.
Terry Paguglia literally owns Buffalo now.
Yep.
At least the half doesn't look like was blown up to smithereens.
I don't know. Some fans of his teams might disagree with you there, sir.
Have you seen the attendance at the World Juniors? Ooh, boy.
Oh, that's sad. Yeah, that's pathetic. Now I know you can tell. Oh, but the Winter
Greg
Classic
Wyshynski told us that no one goes to Tuesday games
or Wednesday games or Thursday games. Oh hell, they did a lousy job of promoting this. I know they're good. Yeah, I know the excuse could be, well, but the Winter Classic coming on at the same time, and that's probably what people are saving their money up for, and blah blah blah.
Why? They have to drive to New York City to go see the Winter Classic.
Exactly.
That's
what I'm saying. I mean, that's what I'm saying is that I'm sure that'll be brought up as an excuse, and it's like, do you know how far New York City is from Buffalo?
You know how the Ralph Wilson Stadium's not that far. You can watch U.S. and Canada.
You
Probably
know
a better game.
Isn't New York City from Buffalo almost as far as Baltimore is from Buffalo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
That's what I thought. I was
but
like, it's like 6 hours.
But here's the thing. I mean, I think the problem here with the World Junior game is they're charging NHL prices for people to go and watch the World Juniors play.
Yeah,
and I'm sorry, but they're not. I don't care.
It's not Canada. It's not Canada.
No. Well, even if you're still going to get a lot of fans down from Canada. But even so, I mean, listen, they had trouble selling out when they held the games, concurrently. In Toronto and Montreal for the same reason. People were bitching about the same thing. They were saying they're charging NHL prices for us to watch World Junior games. They said this is ridiculous. That's not what they were expecting, and so they were having trouble filling the seats for some of those games. So now you're just seeing the natural backlash. Now I think they're turning around and they're saying no. Now, granted, yes, you can also make the case that the city of Buffalo and all of that they didn't do a good job promoting this. Sure, you can make that case, but you know what? If you would charged, better prices, gave the fans a, deal, because let's face it, people who go to watch junior hockey games are not paying NHL prices to go watch junior games. Okay. Even if you're watching, but it's World Juniors. I had news for you. Even when they had like the traveling roadshow that went through here recently of, for, Team Canada versus whoever. I mean, they still, they charged a little bit more, but it wasn't ridiculous. They didn't charge extravagant prices. So you really think that, but it's the World Juniors and we're playing it in an NHL venue, so you must pay NHL price. The fans are going to do that? No, of course they're not. Of course they're not. Who's going to pay that kind of price to watch Belarus against Switzerland? No offense to those teams, but come on, in Buffalo, nobody's paying that price.
No.
So whose fault is this, though? Is this the U.S. Hockey Association, or is
Part
this
of it?
the IHF?
No, I don't think it's I think it's USA Hockey and then the promoters of in Buffalo themselves. So the Sabres who ran this thing. I think it's their fault in terms of overthinking or thinking people will be that into prospects after a gold medal win.
Well, yeah, and they should have also, as they said, they should have looked back at again what happened in Toronto and Montreal when they were having problems. They were, in the supposed hockey hotbed where they were actually having trouble filling the seats for some games, and fans were complaining about the cost of attending them. They should have taken that as a warning sign, and now it's come to bite. It's come to bite them in the ass.
Yeah,
and it's a shame.
This is also the same group, though, that. What was it, 10 years ago, the last time it was in Buffalo, called us literally on Thursday when the tournament started on Saturday and said, oh, by the way, you guys have press credentials.
That was here in Grand Forks.
Oh, all right. I was like, but it's the same group, though. It's still USA Hockey.
That's true. Yeah.
Yep.
Fair enough. Johnny, you could have come up here and scouted out the landscape before I moved here, 10 years before I moved here.
But here's the thing, when they played...
Yeah, I saw your weather, though. I don't think I want to be a part of that.
You're Scotty, you're having what the rest of us up here in Canada are having from the central part of BC all the way down to where my son lives in Newfoundland. We are all in the deep freeze, son.
I really liked when Jen put up the picture and then said, no, this is actually Fahrenheit.
Yeah, no, and I'm just like, wow, I made such a great lateral move from Calgary to here.
I saw that. Saw that, and I laughed. I thought here he thought he was getting away from the bitter cold of Calgary.
I knew I wasn't going to get away that bad, but man, I didn't think it's... Oof.
Yeah. Oh, man, that Arctic air mass is a friggin' monster now.
By the way, if you're scoring at home or even if you're alone, 6 hours, 16 minutes from Baltimore to Buffalo, 6 hours, 24 minutes from New York City to Buffalo.
There you go. So you guys,
Johnny Quest is so much better than Sean Quest.
Yes, but you're still within within the margin of error. Well within the margin of error.
Actually, Johnny Quest, I feel like, is trademarked.
No, I think he thinks we're sellouts.
But here's the thing, just very briefly touching on Buffalo. The last time that they held the World Juniors there, though, I mean, they sold out.
Sure,
they had great attendance there. It's just they weren't, charging NHL prices for those games.
I think, and Lyle, this could maybe go for Canada too, because it doesn't seem like people have been into junior hockey as much as they were 5-10 years ago. I think people are overestimating what people like about junior hockey. Am I rightly or wrongly think? Because it doesn't seem to have at least from when I was in Calgary, the Hitmen didn't seem to have much hype before I moved than they did a couple years before when they had a lot
Before Lyle starts, I'm just going to ask a follow-up question to that. Do you think that things such as Twitter, Facebook, the internet has destroyed something like the World Junior Championship, because now you can see these players all the time and you don't have to wait for this event in order to get like a view of these prospects?
Well, actually, no, I don't think so. I didn't know who you were asking that to. I'm sorry, and I've been.
That's just a random question.
I'm drinking, so I'm just kind of. I'm gonna take. That's my excuse. Sorry, I'm so drunk. It's only my second one, but anyway, in 3 minutes. But anyway, no, I think actually it works to the height. I think it helps spark attention because if there's a kid that you know like for example, I mean living here where I do in Atlantic Canada, we get Quebec Major Junior games all the time, and if there's a great kid who's coming out of say the Western Hockey League, who we would not normally have a chance to see, and now we're seeing clips of him on Facebook or in YouTube and Twitter or wherever, and you go, and he's going to be in the World Juniors playing for Canada or playing for Team USA or whoever. Well, God, I want to see, I want to have a chance to watch a game and see how well this kid's playing. So especially on a big major stage. So I think it helps, but I do think it could also be a double-edged sword. Scotty.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think the Twitter thing definitely, I think it helps get interest, but I also don't think it's going to drive an everyday thing because people are going to worry about their prospects or worry about what this one kid did. Like the Connor McDavid thing, you check in to see what the Erie Otters did, but you're not going to be living to see coverage of it.
No.
Like you'd be like, oh, what did he do? Oh, cool, 3 goals, 2 assists. That's pretty neat.
Unless you are from, you are a diehard, Erie Otters fan, in which case,
Sure.
But the reason that I asked that though is because I remember watching the World Juniors for myself to see, the Caps just drafted John Carlson. I want to kind of see how he plays. I've never really seen anything about John Carlson. So that was the reason that at least for me, I watched the World Junior Championships. I don't have a reason to watch it anymore.
No.
I'll watch the game that's outdoor because it's a novelty and it's USA Canada.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I don't have a reason to watch the rest of it. I can Google somebody and I can see everything I need to know about them before the draft.
Sure, and I'm sure there are fans who feel the same way as you. But like I said, again, it can be a double-edged sword. I still think by and large it's better. I think it hypes for the good. But yeah, I can see where for some people it could also kind of maybe take away a bit of the mystery from it or that sort of thing, or just the rationale if you would to watch the World Juniors when now you can see these players on different platforms. Yeah.
And my thing is
So
was
No, I was gonna say. So the other thing was overestimating what people think junior hockey is, right?
Yeah, has the propane gas fire of junior hockey waned a little bit, I guess.
I think, well, maybe it depends on the region as well. I mean, here in Atlantic Canada, it's as strong as ever. Okay, for the Quebec.
Well, you got nothing else. In all honesty, after the Ice Caps left, it was kind of
no. I mean, we have AAA, sure, but it's not the same thing as Quebec Major Junior. That's like one tier below. But I mean, it's still as strong as ever, and I mean, it's always been a hotbed, in certain places. I think it also depends on how well the team's doing as well. And I remember, I mean, Calgary. I mean, the Hitmen always, if the Flames were doing well. I found when I was living there, and this is when the Hitmen first came to being was in the mid '90s when I was living there, and they were kind of they were more of a curiosity than anything else because at the time the Flames were still a playoff team and still they still had name guys like Nieuwendyk and Fleury, Theo, and guys like that. So they were kind of competing against them. But whenever the Flames were kind of on the wane, whenever they weren't playing well, and if the Hitmen were doing well, then obviously, you know what I mean? It was always sort of up and down that way.
I for some reason or another, I just don't get maybe it's just because living in a college town now, and like the closest junior team to us, I think, would be Brandon.
Yeah, the Brandon Wheat Kings. Yeah,
yeah. Well, so I mean, it's like it seems like I don't see as much news or hype about juniors unless there's a big prospect coming through.
Yeah, probably.
Isn't juniors more of a regional thing, though. I almost liken juniors to like college because you don't go out of your way unless you went to that school in order to follow the team. But if you live in the area, you're totally engrossed in what's going on.
I would say that works for and Lally back me up or this or knock me down. The Prairies definitely take a lot of pride. The Saskatchewan teams, an Alberta, like the small town Alberta teams, like your Lethbridges.
Yep.
Red Deer.
Red Deer especially. Brandon really holds true. Saskatoon.
Yeah.
I think it is kind of a regional thing, but I think it's a regional thing, but also across Canada, if that makes sense. Like the whole nation is very regional in their liking of their teams. Kind of oxymoronic, but
there's also no like real rule that says you have to like field a team of people that are local, right? Like the fans kind of just like get behind that team because that's the team in town.
Two imports. It's a two import rule. You can only have two guys from outside North America on the team.
Yeah. And I mean,
but you don't have to, like, if you're in Saskatchewan, it's not like you have some like homegrown kid that you went to high school with all the time playing on the like, or middle school or whatever, playing on the junior team.
You don't have to have guys from, like, say, if you're the Saskatoon Blades, you don't have to have a guy from Saskatoon on the team or make it up. Like, it's a good selling point. I mean, here in Charlottetown with the Islanders, anytime we get an Island boy on the team, of course, obviously we're going to pull a little more for him, of course, but
it's also regionalized too. Whereas, the WHL can't pick from Ontario or Quebec.
Yeah.
They can only pick from certain states. Same with the OHL and the QMJHL. So I mean, it's different. Like, I don't know. It's a weird process. So the WHL can only pull from British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Northwest Territories, Yukon, Alaska, Arizona, California, Colorado, Hawaii, Idaho, Kansas, Minnesota, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Mexico, North Dakota, Oklahoma, Oregon, South Dakota, Texas, Utah, Washington, and Wyoming.
It's a pretty broad swath that you can draw from, though.
Exactly. So an OHL is Ontario, as well as Michigan, Pennsylvania, and New York, and other designated states east of the Mississippi.
Yep.
And QUMJHL is Quebec, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, New Brunswick, PEI, and U.S. region of New England, which includes Maine, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Rhode Island.
Yep. So, I mean, the broader swath tends to, be the WHL and the Ontario Hockey League. The QMJ largely continues to draw mainly from, the bulk of them still comes from Quebec,
So there you. By the way, two more things from shopnhl.com that I found hilariously bullshittish. First off, that's the rundown. Look, it's the rundown. Vegas Golden Knights, $116 for an autographed mini stick by Marc-Andre Fleury. It looks like it's a plastic handle. Looks really weird. And then of course,
what is that?
For it's a goalie stick, bro. Like it's
I get that. Why?
I get. Or you can get this crystal Stanley Cup trophy filled with ice from the 2017 Stanley Cup final.
That is
that is the topper.
That
should be the top of our pyramid.
That is definitely a gift for my cousin. That and the Lundqvist plushie. Oh fuck yeah, I'm in.
Johnny, you can save 50. You can save $17.50 today, brother.
I'll never have to get him another gift if I get him a game-used ice from the Stanley Cup playoff run
with this commemorative box. So there we go.
Oh god.
Other quick hits.
Hold on. Is that felt that's in there?
I think it is felt.
Is there felt in order to keep the plastic Stanley Cup that you're getting?
It's more on a satin.
Pristine.
Looks like a satin base, because it is crystal. You got to keep it nice and packed in.
Oh, it's crystal. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, crystal.
I was way off.
Almost there. Ken Hitchcock won his 800th career game. Congratulations to him.
That was pretty cool.
Lyle, do any NHL teams have New Year's resolutions aside from the Coyotes saying, "Hey, let's fix this stuff"?
Oh, boy.
I saw one story today saying, "Let's fire Tocchet. Let's just fire him.
Just fire him." No.
So he's not utilizing the younger kids.
Exactly.
What else are you gonna do?
I wouldn't fire Rick Tocchet, though. I mean, maybe you might want to
don't bet on it.
Maybe you might want to bring in a general manager.
Johnny got it. Johnny
Send
got
him
it.
to Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay, guys.
Again,
I got
I'm
it.
blaming it on the
Can you
NHLcom.
trade coaches? Could they possibly trade like
I don't think
Tocchet to the Flyers for Dave Hackstall? Because that might help. Like that might help both teams. Actually.
Dave Hackstall and an assistant to be named later.
You know what? That's probably not the worst. Can you trade coaches? I wonder. I know the
No.
NBA does it.
No, you can't. You can't
Yeah.
trade coaches in the NHL. No.
That's a shame.
No.
Maybe they should try it.
I think
They're
they
under
should.
contract though, right? Like, but because they don't hit a salary cap, you're not allowed to do it. Or
I guess it doesn't matter as long as
No, there's coaches' salaries don't apply to salary cap.
no.
right,
But
right.
you just don't trade coaches. It's never been done. You know.
Well,
But
maybe
that doesn't
it's
mean
time
you
to
can't
start.
do it. Is what you're saying.
Yes, that would provide some
There's
excitement.
nothing in the rules that says you can't do it. So
Can
Lou
you-
Lamoriello's thought about this. Is what I'm saying.
Can you
That's all I'm
believe?
saying.
Can you imagine what it would be like on trade dead? Oh hell, at the draft when Gary Bettman
yeah.
walks up there and goes, "We have a trade to announce." The Toronto Maple Leafs have
You know how
traded
great
Mike
it would be
Babcock.
if Rick Tocchet like stood up at the Coyotes table and was like, "Son of a," and like walks over and has to walk over to the Flyers table while Hackstall's walking over to the Phoenix table. Oh, God, I would take money to do this.
To be fair to Mr. Hackstall, he's turned that team around 7-2 and won in their last.
That's true. That is very true.
After they tied a franchise record of 10 straight losses to turn around now, and they've won seven of their last 9?
7 of the last 10.
This
Seven of their
team is
last
so bipolar, though. Like last year, they were the first team in NHL history to have a win streak of over 10 games and not make it to the playoffs.
Exactly. You don't
And
know
this
which
year, over a 20-game period where they lost 10 games straight,
Yeah.
and won 7 games straight, they were still under 500 in 20 games where you win 7 games straight.
Yeah, I know,
That's
right?
amazing.
Like they'll turn around now and lose 7 in a row, and I don't want to be a Flyers fan right now. To have to deal with all that.
You could have just said I want to be a Flyers fan and just leave it at that. You don't even have to say the right now part, brother.
No, I'm a Habs fan right now, so I'm suffering. But anyway,
That
got to
sucks.
suffer this season. Anyway.
Any other team has a big resolution? We can play the New Year's resolution gimmick.
Oh God! If any team's a resolution, Montreal Canadiens find more offense next year. Montreal Canadiens undo the Sergachev for Drouin trade.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Wow, is that
I
not
am
good.
so sick and tired of seeing Montreal trading out good players and watching them go on and shine elsewhere. What the frig is up with the Canadiens
Yeah,
general manager since the mid '90s? Jesus. It's Reggie Houle syndrome, and it just keeps perpetuating, keeps following every GM after him. Anyway, don't get me. Move on. Something else.
He's no Mike.
That's true. I think the Caps really need to resolve, having some goddamn consistency. Jesus Christ, to go out west and they fucking can't win a game.
Well, it's a good thing. I mean, they don't have to play a team from the West in the playoffs, so it's fine.
Until the Stanley Cup. Oh no.
Right.
Oh,
That's
no.
what I was. That's what I.
If I'm Vancouver, I put Brock Besser in a bubble wherever he goes outside of the rink.
I'll tell you, the kid,
Boy,
man,
that kid's hot.
and he shook off, and that foot injury didn't slow him down at all.
He had to get a goal and assist the next game.
Yeah, and that wild, they lost 7-5 to Montreal, but still, I mean, that snipe on Carey Price, that was beautiful. They showed the shot from ice level from behind when he let that go. I mean, there wasn't a goalie in the world that was stopping that. That kid's a beast, man.
Some good patience there.
Mm-hmm.
Some
Well,
very good patience.
it's funny. We everybody, the consensus was that, well, this year's rookie class doesn't really contain a franchise player, not like a Connor McDavid or an Austin Matthews. So blah de blah. Well, you might be able to make that case for Brock Besser. I think
so.
So he wasn't one of those kids, though, that you've heard since he was 13, which is the reason that no one talked about how there's a franchise player.
I mean, we heard good things about him. We heard, that he had the potential to be a good scoring winger. But I don't think anybody predicted that he was going to be doing what he's been doing so far. I mean, the kid's on an 80 point. He's averaging a point per game right now. I mean, he could finish the season with 40 goals and 80 points. That'd be more points than what Austin Matthews had last season when he won Rookie of the Year. So, I mean, and remember, Besser is playing on a team that doesn't have as much talent as Matthews' Maple Leafs did a year ago. Now, I'm not saying that Austin Matthews isn't as good as Brock Besser, but vice versa. What I am saying is I think we need to rethink this whole thing about how, this year's rookie class doesn't really have any franchise players in them.
I think the rookie class this year is underwhelming at the start, but they're going to be the consistent guys going forward.
Yeah.
I mean, by the way, FYI, Brock Besser, his 20th goal netted him $212,500 in a bonus.
There's the sweetness. Yeah, he's good. He's ringing up the bonus money. Oh, how much is that bonus money going to be when he wins the Calder? Oh my God!
Look, the bridge deal.
Yeah.
Nope.
Now I know we said that. Yeah, I mean, the start of the first month of the season, it looked like Clayton Keller was going to win it, and then he just kind of fell off there a bit, And the same thing could happen to Brock Besser in the second half. But
I think Besser has the coach to help him if he does
big time. Big time. So yeah.
And by the way, kids, Besser can be signed to a long-term deal this summer.
And you bet they'll if they're smart, if they're smart, they'll try.
14 mil off the Sedins is coming off the books.
Yeah.
So is that because he was that's because
college.
He stayed at North Dakota for 4 years? He didn't stay for 4 years, right?
He stayed for 2 years. But I think because he stayed up for more than 9 games his first season.
Yeah.
He was at that 9-game pinnacle.
Yeah, let's just have a quick boo because I think he did play 9, but wasn't it more? He had to play more than that. I don't know.
I don't know if when it comes to college.
He played nine games late last season. 4 goals and 5 points in 9 games.
It looks like it still counts for.
I think you're probably right.
I think that's a year though, right?
Yeah, because of his.
Let's take a look what Cap Friendly says.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
good on him.
And yep. Well, yeah, he had signed.
He signed as the bus was pulling away from Fargo when he was going to the fucking
airport. Well, he still has one more season left on his. He signed his 3-year.
But he could get signed
last March.
Extension.
Yeah, he signed it last March, and then he burned off that first year, and so now he's in the second of his 3-year deal. But as you said, because he's a year out from free agency on July 1st, the Canucks could re-sign him to a long-term extension, and
that is awesome.
Smart, I think they will.
He's 20 years old.
But here's the thing: you also got to be careful, though, too. I mean,
sure.
is this the real Brock Besser we're going to see going forward, or he gets the big money and all of a sudden he struggles along with 20 goals and 40 points for the next per season?
The thing with this is you can sign him to a 5-year deal.
Yeah,
he'll be 26.
Yeah,
then you sign him if you see he's the real deal. Then you'll get him at his peak, and then sign him to a long term at that.
Yeah,
yeah.
Saul Heyman wants to have a word with you. I feel.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how they do that. But honestly, though, I think they'll jump all over this. I mean, God, if he finishes, if he ends up winning the Calder, which by the way would make him the first Vancouver Canuck to do so since Pavel Bure, the Russian Rocket, back in 1992.
Yeah.
So if he does win it, you got to figure that they'll be talking a little contract extension there next summer.
You have to. You can't.
Oh yeah,
you can't not pick the.
I got to tell you, I'm really pulling for this kid. I mean, I still think Clayton Keller is going to go on and become a very good player.
Oh, absolutely.
Not dumping on him. And hey, let's give Matthew Barzal some love there too. Of your New York Islanders. I mean, he's playing very well on that second line. Between Eberle and Andrew Ladd, those two veterans rediscovered their scoring touch with him centering that second line. And listen, heaven forbid that this happens, that John Tavares walks, and I still think he's going to resign. But if John Tavares walks, you've got a kid there who could step up into your first line center role. And
assists aren't as sexy, so that's why he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
Yeah, but he's fast though. Man, that kid's got wheels. So
true story.
Yeah.
If we have no other resolutions, we can just finish this out with this uniform showdown.
Just real quick. I just want to rest in peace to Johnny Bauer, who passed away at the age of 93 from pneumonia yesterday. Bauer was, he was one of the great goaltenders of the original six era. He actually didn't make it into the NHL until he was 33 years old, played till he was 45. Started off with the New York Rangers system, but wound up traded to Toronto. That's where he spent 12 of his 15 NHL seasons. He won 2 Vezinas, 4 Stanley Cups with the Leafs, and he was, by all accounts, sadly, I was never fortunate enough to meet the man, but everything I have heard about him is he was one of the most personable people you would ever want to meet. It's a real loss to hockey and to the Toronto Maple Leafs organization, just wanted to pass along my condolences as well to the Bauer family and friends and his former teammates. He was a great player and a great gentleman.
Sweetest man alive, everyone said. Sweetest man alive, and a very active in the community still at his old age. Like he would go out to a lot of events for the Maple Leafs. He was always there when they do the honoring thing, and like he was always signing autographs. I mean, fuck you, Steve Simmons. Fuck you for using his death as something to promote newspaper bullshit.
God almighty, I saw that today, and I was so pissed off. I'm like, come on, man. Really? Come on.
Yeah.
No. But anyway, he just keeps putting his foot in it. But anyway, screw him. Rest in peace, Johnny Bauer. Yeah. You were a great man and a great player, and you will be missed.
Indeed. All right. Greatest hockey jersey. This is the last week we're going to be able to do this pick'em segment, and then we can. I think they might go to brackets. I don't know. We'll see what it brings. If we go to bracket,
I hope they do this for longer, right? Or there's like an archive website that keeps this.
Oh man, they've got to at least go to brackets,
or we just pick them ourselves and just go from there. There we go. First segment. Canucks flying V against early Rangers. Here's the early Rangers in color form. If you're scoring at home or even if you're alone, flying V versus early Rangers, 29-41 New York Rangers.
Who's going first?
Lyle, go ahead.
Okay. Listen, I know the Rangers style. That's a classic look and all that good stuff. But you know that the Canucks flying V, that was so gaudy. It's beautiful, and it's so unique. I gotta go with Canucks.
Oh, Johnny P.
So I have a quick story.
Here we go.
Sure.
At one point, just searching on eBay for random hockey jerseys, I saw the Canucks flying V jersey.
Mm-hmm.
It was on eBay. It was a lighter version jersey. I don't think it was actually the real authentic or anything. But I still remember to this day that the description on it, they took a picture of it basically, and the V that was on the back didn't match up with the V that was on the front. That's just the way that the jersey was made, and it actually it was written in there that while you were wearing the Canucks jersey, you couldn't see that the V's didn't match up.
Wow.
And I felt that was probably a weird statement. Because obviously, if you can see through you, then you probably have bigger issues.
Yeah.
But
well then,
I am going to go with the Canucks.
Yeah, V stands for victory, ladies and gentlemen. 43%. Rangers are up. Rangers are up 57-43.
But I'm telling you, it says something for the fact that 43% of people, agree with us. It is so gaudy and ugly. That it's beautiful. We'll never see something. We will never see something like that again.
You can wear that anywhere, and people will be like, "Holy shit, that's amazing!"
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And look at the numbers. The numbers are down by the forearms for the shoulder because the logo was up where the numbers are usually at.
And I gotta admit, I like that logo. I do like that logo. My all-time favorite is still like the stick in the rink that made that stylized seat. I love that. That's classic. But I like this one too.
The flying spaghetti monster skate.
Yes, I like that one too. So gaudy, it's beautiful.
Ottawa Senators 1917-34 against vintage Buffalo Sabres.
I think you know our rule on stripes.
Oh, I know. I'm all for
anyway. Pull it up and let's see what. To be fair, let's see what the color scheme looks like.
So what year is that? 1970-34. So basically, it's this jammer rammer. It's got the red white. It's basically the Ottawa 67s of today.
Oh,
My God, that is a seizure in a jersey.
Johnny P for the win. That's beautiful.
Johnny, you're picking Ottawa?
Holy shit. Like, so the best part about that entire jersey is that there's no place to put the number. They had to put a white block on the back of it so they could put the number.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's going up against the vintage Buffalo Sabres one. I think we know where Johnny's leaning, but go ahead, Johnny.
Yeah, all Sabres all the time, even though I like a Big O every once in a while.
Hey-o.
Well,
going Sabres. You know my rule against stripes, sir.
I love the Ottawa Senators. I would have picked the Senators, but Sabres wins it. 83-17.
Hells to the
Again, I believe the lack of colorization hurts them, but
Yeah,
Well, but
I
you
agree.
showed-
I
yeah, but
agree that black and white pictures is kind of bullshit in this thing.
Yeah, they really should have colorized them. They have the technology.
46-47 Rangers against the old Tampa Bay Lightning.
Let's see the color scheme for the vintage. Ugh!
I'm gonna guess it's red, white, and blue.
Yeah, I'm going to give you.
I am too. But let's have a boo here.
It was only used 1 year.
Oh.
It was a college style has the Rangers and it has the middle of the jersey with the number on it. Front numbers.
No, God, compute says no. I'm going with the Lightning over that one.
Johnny?
I'm gonna say that I like things that are really rare. I like jerseys that have only been used for a year. I feel like it like brings like the true fandom in. If you're like, hey, so I got this jersey that was only used for a year. But when push comes to shove, I like Martin St. Louis. So I'm going with the jersey I like.
By the way, Johnny, I do share that, what you're saying, but I mean, for me though, it's gotta look good as a 1 year thing. It's still gotta in that the color scheme is familiar and great and all that, but I would have loved that so much better if it had the actual Lake Rangers crest on the front. That would have won it for me.
If I was the tiebreaker, I would have said fuck front numbers and then go from there.
I would go with that too.
Extremely random thought on that entireness is that Will Clark was one of my favorite baseball players growing up. And I have no reason why. And he played for the Orioles for 6 months. And when he came to the Orioles, he hated the Orioles. But I don't really give a shit because I have a Will Clark jersey. But I bought literally the Will Clark jersey that was used in the 2 years that he was in town, because the Orioles jersey had an extra piece of black that went around the Orioles logo just in the 2 years that he was here.
That's right. I remember that. By the way, 68%.
And that to me is really really because I was like, I literally got the jersey that he played in because I know it was only those 2 years.
Yeah, you can pinpoint that. That is pretty sharp. I can agree with that. Next showdown. Vegas Golden Knights against your Brooklyn Americans. Obviously, we're gonna have to bring this up.
It was
they named themselves the New York Americans. What year is that? 41-42.
41-42.
So here we are. You got the candy cane.
I really like this NHL uniform jerseys site, by the way.
Yeah, NHLuniforms.com is for your all jersey database there.
There you go.
So the Brooklyn red, white, and blue candy stripe socks, and of course the Vegas Golden Knights with their shine, 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 hush, hush, eye to eye.
I'm gonna pick Vegas. I like
Vegas.
that color scheme. I do.
Johnny.
Brooklyn.
I am going Brooklyn on this one.
Oh, Brooklyn. Since they're not going to be
too.
Yeah, exactly. Since they're not going to be around for much longer, the Brooklyn Americans, because no hockey is going to go to Brooklyn ever again.
No.
Of course, Vegas up
78%.
Yeah. All right, next showdown. The Happy Tom from 17 to 19 against the New York Rangers with the crest in 76 to 78.
That's still the now. Of course, that's still the Canadians. That's still the same color scheme and all that happy stuff, right?
Let's find out.
1970.
No, these were purple.
Yep,
it was weird.
It's white pants, higher neck, like a Thomas Plekanec turtleneck.
I'm going to surprise you guys, and I'm going Rangers on this one.
Wow.
I like that Rangers crest on the front. I have
That
to
is
say,
fair.
I do like that. I am a Habs fan, love the Habs jerseys, but now in this instance against that older Canadians one, I like the Rangers one from
Johnny P?
76 to 78.
Man, it is tough. It's tough for me. I like a good Dickie, and I feel like things with turtlenecks are probably good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Canadians. I'm just gonna call it out there.
Ah,
I'm gonna go with it.
I want to go with Lyle, and I like their crest in the Rangers, so I'll pick Rangers. Nothing against the Habs, but we've seen it before.
yeah.
Rangers up
And,
61.
Rangers on that one. Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, select a team, Lyle. Pick a team
Okay.
from the 100 years.
Kansas City Scouts.
All right, little KC Scouts action. Here we go.
I'm thinking about this one all week of like, what teams did we not know?
Scouts against the Chicago Blackhawks from the mid to late 50s. Lyle.
I'm going with the Scouts on that one. Not again, no disrespect to the Blackhawks. It's an iconic logo, iconic jersey, blah blah blah. But yeah, in this instance, I like the Kansas City Scouts logo. Yeah, color scheme's a little bit active there, but it's not seizure inducing. So I'll go with it.
Johnny.
I'm just gonna say this, and it's come out very well, I feel, in this 100 years jerseys segments that we've done, that the original 6 teams feel like they can't change their jerseys.
That's accurate.
Because of tradition, I guess, if that's the reason. I'd like somebody to show some balls and actually create a jersey that doesn't look the same as everything else. I was going Scouts all the way. I just wanted to say that about the original.
That's okay.
Appreciate that.
But your point is taken. Your point
Very
is
valid.
I mean, isn't that really the issue though? Like, okay, so we have this Toronto, the Canadians, the Blackhawks, the Bruins, almost basically, all have this like classic look to them, but they never have a jersey that's really so outlandish. Because when the Bruins brought out the Pooh Bear jersey, everybody raised hell and started rioting in the streets.
Well, that's because it was horrible. If it had been done better, I think maybe people would have embraced it.
That was just different, though,
It was
right?
different.
Like,
It was in the mid 90s too.
But
so
it was
of the era.
ugly. But see,
was
that
of
was the
the
thing.
era, though.
It was ugly. It was fucking ugly.
what
Is
if
that-
it was that yellow with just the Bruins logo
What if the Flyers
and not the Pooh Bear?
With
What if-
just the Bruins logo, I still would have wanted to see the black, the black coloring in there.
Okay, fair.
I would have. I'm sorry, I would have. But the with the bear head, the Pooh Bear, it was awful.
What if the Flyers went with their teal prototype? Have you ever seen that jersey?
No, show me the teal prototype.
All right,
I haven't seen it.
Jump
Show
off
it to
real
me.
quick.
That thing is amazing.
Yeah, no, I've never seen this. So
So it was obviously the mid 90s. The kids were going
of course, the kids were.
crazy.
And they say the 70s was bad for fashion. Boy, howdy.
Right?
Yeah.
Was this real?
Yeah, but the teal sold more starter jackets.
That's true. Let me see if I want to see if this is actually a real thing or if it was a design. I'm trying to find out if it's Aesthetics, and Aesthetics is really good.
Yeah,
Their research. I'm trying to find here if I can find. Within a matter of months, reveal a new third jersey design was a secret. We'll keep breaking speculation back to the third jersey. So hold on, Jesus Christ, what are we doing? Give me something, guys. Brings us 1995. Ken and the Mednick Group focused their talents on the Philadelphia Flyers. Debuted an alternate jersey in 95-96. Fueling the NHL desires for unorthodox new sledders with an advance in manufacturing technology, which provided the use of color gradients and oversized graphics. The jerseys would never be the same again, or would they? Created a new alternate logo and alternate jersey. So this is okay. So let me please be a bigger. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. I have screen sharing. There it is, right there.
I'm not liking that at all.
No. How about? Hold on, Lyle. How about these? How about I bring these up?
Oh, could you imagine the Legion of Doom line in that?
Look at Lindros. Would Lindros look great in that? How great would Eric Lindros look in that, Lyle?
I'm no.
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 No. If
I'm
you
not
want to
even
make it all
joking. I
teal,
would pay more money for a Flyers jersey with Sylvester Stallone's face in the middle of it instead of the logo before I would buy that.
I mean, listen, if they had gone all teal, if they went all in with the teal, perhaps I could have got behind it. I don't like that half and half at all. And
It reminds me of the Penguins gradient. Remember the Penguins third jersey that they had? Here, I'll jump on.
show me the pen. Yeah, show me the pen. Siri, show me the Penguins third jersey.
Show me the Penguins. It was the one that turned out to be their away jersey with the gradients and the big.
Yeah, I never liked that. I never liked that one.
I liked it better than the Pittsburgh down the front. I'll tell you that.
I didn't like. Yeah, I didn't like either one of them. I much prefer
that whole era of Penguins was kind of weird.
That one was, yeah. They never should have changed that. I still wish they kept the baby blue coloring. There was nothing wrong with that. I really wish they kept that. But anyway,
next showdown. St. Louis.
Well, I think we did this last week, dude.
All right.
And when we all went Seals, it was unanimous.
Take the Seals. We're getting to the reruns now. Thank God it's over.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. I don't think we've seen this.
No, we have not. Oh, where's Johnny?
Vancouver Canucks.
Johnny got to play? Oh, anyway. But yeah, rattle it up, dude.
Johnny.
There's Johnny.
the Canucks. There's Johnny. Canucks of the 70s with the stick and rink.
Yep.
The Sharks of the late 90s, mid 2000s. Wow. It might not be close. It might be close. Who's to say?
Well, I'll tell you.
Who you got?
Listen, I love the Sharks logo, love the teal and all that good stuff. But that Canucks jersey is just, mwah. I love it, and I love that logo. That's always been one of my favorite logos. So I'm going Canucks all the way on this one.
Johnny.
You know, sometimes when I can't really choose between the two jerseys, I just go with overall appearance in the picture, and the mustache wins. So
yes,
the Canucks all the time.
Yes,
yeah, I would have went with the Canucks too. Oh, it's a close one.
It's a close one. Yep.
Recency bias. I think.
Next
showdown. Bruins versus Bruins.
Okay, show me the color scheme from the old-timey Bruins.
Old-timey Bruins. Where's the Bruins logo right there?
Yeah, the old-timey
Bruins. What is it? 26 to 32. Yeah. So I think this one. Brown and yellow.
Oh, little striping in there.
Honey color.
But but you know, this is a Bear logo that I like. That I wish that they'd have. If you could go with that Bear logo, if you could take that Bear logo and put that on that other Bruins jersey, I would like it. But that piping's just awful. So I got to go with the Bruins, the recent 95 to 2007.
Honey,
all I'm seeing are the Flyers.
Sorry, let me. Shit. I'm trying to look something else up for Lyle.
I'm gonna go old Bruins.
Okay, so it's 2-2. I'm all about barber pole. I'm picking the old Bruins as well. Old Bruins is down big.
Yeah.
So shocking.
Again, though, like you guys are saying, though, to your point, though, I think a lot of the reason why that's down the way it is because they're showing black and white pictures against color, and that's just not kicking.
Lyle, here's a new jersey that's just come out this year. The Rockford Ice Hogs taking advantage of the Bruins jersey and making a Bruins-like, but with a pig in the middle rather than a bear.
I like it.
This is their third jersey for this season. Gray with the Ice Hogs and the pig and the Rockford underneath. A very homage to the
I do like that, though.
Right here.
Yeah, I do like that, though.
It's slick.
Yeah, and I like the color scheme as well. That's a winner. I'd wear that. I'd buy that. I'd buy that for $1.
I'd buy that for $1. Is this the one? Oh, Peyote Coyote against her and Tampa Bay Lightning, the Incredibles against the this past season.
Johnny, man.
Johnny, you pick up first.
I know, right?
I mean, I'm gonna have to go with the smell of colitis in the air. Go with Coyotes.
It almost sound like the smell of coitus in the
Yeah,
air.
I saw that too.
I know. I'm sorry.
That wasn't coitus. It was
I
coitus.
know, but that's what it's just where my mind went. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know what
It's
you
Hotel
meant.
California.
I know. I just
Lyle,
I'm dirty. Quickly. Just
Lyle,
because it's JR.
it's the Scotch. I'm sorry, or the Irish whiskey. if it
Peyote
was Scotch, I'd
Incredibles.
be sensible. Yeah, I'm liking the Peyote Coyotes. I just like the weirdness of it.
it is
Like,
fun.
again, nothing against that Bolts jersey, but yeah, there's
It's
just
too clean.
there's a lot happening on that
have
Peyote Coyotes one.
The Coyotes have done anything more perfect than come into the league with that jersey.
No. Well,
I mean,
maybe when
yeah,
it
I mean,
comes to first year.
yeah. I mean, you look at that, and the first thing you think of is, oh, so that was their third jersey. What was their real one? It's like, no, that
No, their
was their
third jersey was even better. Those,
Yeah, let's
those
see the third
jer-
jersey from that era.
Oh god, they've changed. I forgot it's not.
Yeah, they're.
The third jersey was this green thing here, where it was the Peyote Coyote head with the desert setting at the bottom.
Yeah, that was okay. That was not as cool as their
I like
thing.
it.
That's no longer Peyote Coyote. That's Acid Trip Coyote, and that's a very bad trip indeed.
But the thing is that it's of the demographic. It's of the location. It's of that southwestern.
Sure. I mean, I dig where you're going from, but
Yeah.
I like the original one with the action Peyote Coyote. I love that.
Is the raw Peyote Coyote on this one?
Yes.
Right, cool. This one better be kicking ass. Nope, recency bias again.
Boo.
Don't like it. All right, Johnny, pick a team, and this will be the last one we do for the entirety until the bracket comes out.
Oh no, the last one ever.
Well, for this, hopefully, I don't know. 100 years worth of jerseys.
I'm gonna go early '80s Edmonton Oilers.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Edmonton Oilers, 79 to 96.
That's the one.
Next showdown.
That's
Oilers, Predators.
Wow, that's a joke.
Oh, that's no contest.
Yeah, we're going Predators, right?
I
No?
don't think so.
Okay. All Oilers, everything.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oilers 60. Why is it?
Yeah. No recency on that one, my friend.
All right, one more because that was
Okay.
Such a dud.
Yeah, that was okay.
Scouts
Nah,
against
we already
Maroon.
did Scouts and Maroon. You know my rule against stripes. So
Yeah, no, I don't understand it.
because
all
we're
right.
fashionistas and it's
Rangers
fabulous.
Kings against Rangers, the old Rangers that we saw earlier in the show.
Kings.
Kings, Johnny
Kings.
probably can't. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah, try another one. Yeah.
what the hell? Like, come on, NHL.
Come on.
Nope. But,
Randomizer.
Well,
No,
here
we
we go.
did that already.
but the bad Sabres.
That's still better than the Senators.
Okay. Well, listen.
Well, it is. See, look.
Maybe we've gone too far.
Here it is. We'll end it with this.
Oh, there we go. Much better. That is actually this
Calgary
is
Flames
tough.
from the 80s to 94 against the Dynasty Islanders.
Ooh. Johnny, would you
That's-
mind starting us off on this one? I'm going to need some time to think. That's
Those are two classic jerseys. These are two.
They are.
jerseys.
So I'm going to say that I love both of these jerseys.
yeah, me too.
And by the way, I wanna
definitely
make-
love.
I want to say something that the Islanders is getting a second vote because you get the away jerseys in the background of Neuendijk's photo.
Oh, sneaky.
I am going to say I love both of these jerseys. Historical context, though, as a Capitals fan and a Theo Fleury fan,
There we go.
I'm gonna have to go down to those Islanders jerseys because of the Easter Epic, and up to the Calgary Flames jersey because of Theo Fleury sliding on his knees after scoring goals.
Hmm.
I'm going Calgary Flames.
Lyle?
Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I'm with Johnny and well, as I'm sure with you as well, Scotty. I mean, these are both classic jerseys. Love them both. But I gotta give the edge to the Islanders because, well, mainly because I mean that dynasty in the early '80s, they were just something else, and they were, you know, when you saw those jerseys come out, especially with guys, Hall of Famers like Brian Trottier wearing them, oh man, you knew you were watching greatness. So I got to give the edge to the Isles.
I'm gonna tiebreaker here. It's not because I live there
Yeah.
that I liked it. It's the first logo that I was able to draw as a kid growing up. So I had an affinity for that, the Calgary Flames logo.
Sure.
And I didn't know until I was about 12 that the thing behind the Islanders NY was Long Island. So for confusing the shit out of me, and because Pierre Turgeon's a diver, I am going to say that the Calgary Flames win this one. This is a tough one. Calgary Flames on
Flames will take it. Flames will take it, but hey, I don't mind being on the losing end of them because again, both great jerseys.
Chicago Blackhawks still your leader. Hartford Whalers second. Anaheim Mighty Ducks. Quebec, Minnesota North Stars. Buffalo Sabres. Detroit Red Wings. Canadians. Oilers and the old Jets, but the new old Jets.
I cannot disagree with what I'm seeing in that top 10.
No,
I cannot. Right. No, can't disparage any of them.
Out.
I could throw the Leafs up in there. I could throw the Sharks up in there too. Yeah, Wings. Blah 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 blah.
All right. Well, Lyle, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Thank you very much. Happy New Year to you, sir.
And the same to you guys, man, and also to Mark and his family as well. And how did their first Christmas with Hudson go? By the way,
I mean, it's pretty much what you would expect from a 3-month-old. He didn't really know a whole lot of what was going on. He did build a giraffe. And he ate and pooped a lot. So I mean, pretty much exactly what I did on the weekend.
Excellent. Anyway, I think I'm gonna have myself a little nightcap and call it a night. But anyway,
there he goes.
Happy New Year, guys, and all the best, and we'll see you in 2018.
Absolutely, sir. All the best. Thank you very much.
Happy New Year, Lyle.
Happy New Year, Lyle. See you next week. There he goes. Lyle Rich, InspectorSake.net, thehockeynews.com, P.I. Garland, and I Garland. And of course, the police report for the slideshows. Johnny P, hit us with some shout outs.
I'll give a shout out to New Year's. The New Year showing up. Shout out to the Outdoor Winter Classic. Should be a hoot. Every once in a while, when we reach this point of the year, especially during Olympic years when they announce teams during the games, I always think back to our live chat that we had, where I believe it was a bunch of barley wine later and a fuck you kids drop in the live chat that probably stopped that. But I'm going to give a shout out to the kids, the children that were out there wearing Team USA jerseys that I was angry with. I don't know why. I feel like I was just drunk. I think it was 12. Some Victory 12 got to me. So shout out to those kids. I don't know how old you are or if you listen to the show anymore, but I'm sorry. Just want to let you know I'm sorry. Yeah, shout out to the listeners. Blog Talk Radio. It's been a good year. We got paid. Shout out to getting paid. Yeah. 2018. Let's make this shit happen.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. Sounds good. My God, there's someone who's interviewed the Barstool Sports New York Islanders blogger. Wow. Low rung on the totem pole. My shout outs to everyone out there. Thank you guys very much for listening to the show for the entire year again. We appreciate you. Shout out to, of course, our Patreon people. Rob, Damon, Mark, Tristan, Ethan, Chris, Mitch, Angela, and Sean. Thank you guys very much for your contributions. We greatly appreciate them. If you want to jump in on that, patreon.com/faceoffhockeyshow. Check it out. See what you want. If you want anything, great. If you don't, great too. We're still putting out the podcast for free. That's not going to, well, when we remember to. Yeah, it happens. That's really about it. Like, honestly, I don't really have much to shout out this week. Probably next week I will. We'll see how it goes. But that's it. That's all. For Johnny P, I'm Scotty Watts. Take care of yourself and someone else. This has been Face Off Hockey Show on faceoffhockeyshow.com, also on Blog Talk Radio. Next week, we'll have some fun stuff. Maybe Mark will show up. It'll be a great time had by all. We'll see what this jersey thing evolves into. And maybe some more news. Who's to say? Until then, see you next week. Peace.
We're killing all the signs, giving you the chance to make your moves. Undecided indecision, you know, you lose. Always looking out for number one. Always looking out for